Majority Leader.
If I might, I'd like to begin this morning by directing some remarks to the chair. I'd like to recognize an important milestone of his, but let me start off this way. The President pro tempore is something of a legend in the Beehive State. He's a published author. He's got gold and platinum albums hanging on the wall, and he's a great fighter for his home state. It's not hard to see why Utahns keep sending him back here. It's not hard to see why they chose to make him the longest-serving senator in Utah history. Senator Hatch has come a long way from the grinding poverty of his childhood, and just recently he passed yet another significant milestone. He became the longest-serving Republican senator in American history. Now that's impressive. And yet, given what we all know about our colleague, it isn't all that surprising. Senator Hatch is almost always in the mix on the most consequential issues of the day. He's been a leading voice on everything from labor law to judicial nominations, religious freedom to tax reform. This expansive policy expertise helps explain why his colleague chose him to serve as chairman of three major committees: Health, Judiciary, and today, the powerful Finance Committee. Senator Hatch remains as much of a key player as ever in advancing the Senate's agenda. His guidance will be crucial as we continue to move forward with repealing and replacing Obamacare, as we turn to tax reform, and as we consider the President's Supreme Court nominee. The tasks before us are as diverse as they are challenging, but I know our colleague from Utah is up to the charge. The man known as Honest Oren is one of the kindest and most gracious guys you'll ever meet, and he's a man of deep faith and principled conviction. But Senator Hatch is anything but a pushover. He's a fighter for Utah and for the nation. He's a proud conservative. He simply learned the art of disagreeing, sometimes strongly, without being disagreeable. That's how you build friendships with both Robert Bork and Ted Kennedy. That's how you establish yourself as one of the most productive legislators in modern history, as Senator Hatch has. And he isn't slowing down anytime soon. He's actually getting more done than ever. He just passed dozens of bills out of the Senate last Congress, and many of them became law. And now our friend, the finance chairman, is in a unique position to continue having an impact on a range of issues, and I'm sure that he will. I hope he still finds some time to keep up with his songwriting career. You should listen to this stuff. It's good. He's penned everything from a love song on the Ocean's 12 soundtrack to his world-famous Hanukkah song. Senator Hatch would want me to remind you that it ranks somewhere between the Black Eyed Peas and Lady Gaga of the hit charts. Everyone, he says, loves my music. Everyone. You got to admire that confidence. We look forward to seeing the great things he'll be able to achieve for Utahns, for the country, and for the music industry in the years to come. It's been my distinguished privilege to recognize our colleague in the chair today. I'd ask colleagues to join with Senator Hatch's family, his wife of nearly 60 years, Elaine, their 6 children, 23 grandchildren, and 14 great-grandchildren in marking this important milestone.
The Democratic leader.
Before our great friend from Utah gets up, I have other remarks. I'll let Senator from Utah speak before those, but I wanted to join my distinguished friend, the majority leader, in recognizing the senator from Utah, who's become the longest-serving Republican senator in history. We've been friends for a long time. He's given me guidance. He keeps telling me he's going to straighten me out one of these days. It's a work in progress, I guess he would think. But he is just a terrific guy. He's a decent man. He's a caring man. He's an honorable man. He has been a great partisan when he has to be, but he has also shown tremendous independence on many different occasions. And in fact, one of probably my mentor around here, Senator Kennedy, loved working with Senator Hatch, and they accomplished great things for America. And even just recently, on an issue like Puerto Rico, not much gain for him personally. I don't think there's a large Puerto Rican population in Provo or Ogden, but he cared, and he knew there was a problem. And we spent late nights trying to figure out what to do. And while the solution may not have been as good as some of us would have wanted, it was a solution, and it wouldn't have happened without Senator Hatch. So you can say on issue after issue after issue, he has risen to the occasion and been the best of the Senate. And it's a fitting honor that he is here. Last time around, when he was not thinking of running, I think in the hearts of most Democrats, it was hoped that he would run again. And that was because we so esteem him. So I want to join the majority leader in congratulating Senator Hatch and wish him many, many more years of success, both personally. I know he has a large and wonderful family, and we've talked about our religious faith quite often, as well as a successful career.